I really like your overall energy with the Fool being here. A lot of you are deciding to take a leap of faith on something. Maybe you're wanting to start again, start over, start fresh. Some of you are considering taking some risks when it comes to a situation and feeling like you want to see what the possibilities are. But this to me is a very happy, freeing energy to be in, because it's talking about starting over, starting fresh, having that leap of faith and taking some childlike risk, because when we're younger, we're more apt to go towards our passions, allow our hearts to pull us in directions where when you get older, you tend to be a little fearful of taking risks. So a lot of times once we get older, we're more apprehensive of stepping out of the box. And so it is definitely a good sign here that you are willing to free yourself, take these risks, have a leap of faith. However that resonates with you so far, I just love this energy, Virgo. Now, what's complementing you is that you're making some decisions, some very valuable life decisions, and those decisions are being prompted by this full energy here of starting something new, taking risks, that sort of thing that we just discussed. So a lot of you are thinking about what you need to do, what decisions you need to make in order to get this new fresh start. What I do see here is that there was some energy that may have been toxic, may have been manipulative, narcissistic. Maybe you felt like you were bonded to a job, a situation, a person that you felt like in the past that you weren't going to be able to break from. Some of you may have been in a situation where addictions were a part of your life, maybe a loved one or a partner or maybe even yourself. But what I am seeing here is with this Devil card in reverse, that is no longer. That bondage, that addiction, that manipulative person situation, all of the things that I've just named has been released. And I'm feeling like it's been released from you because you are taking the risk to start anew. You did make a decision here, or will decide to make a decision here in the present. And that to me has released the shackles of whatever this devil energy is here. What needs to continue to happen is this hard work that you've already put in, because making a conscious decision to make a change, to step out on faith, to head towards, making a risk in your life, but you feel it's worth it, making that decision and, moving forward has definitely been a lot of work. It hasn't been something that's just been easy. It didn't wake up and all these things just happen, right, Virgo? You did some things. You did have to think and you did have to do. So now you need to keep up the good work. Now, when we peek into the past here, what has prompted all of this has been the Chariot. The Chariot here can speak about, again, choices, moving from one direction into another direction. It could talk about really trying to get things under control, taking the reins of what, needs to be controlled. There's so many different meanings with the Chariot. I do love the Chariot personally because I feel like it almost does the same thing as the Fool. So every time I do see the Chariot, I do see it as knowing within that you need to move the hell on from a situation and actually making the decision to do it and actually putting some action behind it and doing it. And that's what I see for you here. I see that in the recent past, you did that and you walked away from situations that you felt were downright bullying to you. Here's another card that speaks about manipulation. Maybe there was someone in your life that had this sarcasm that really affected you emotionally. You know, there's a lot of verbal relationships within the workplace and in your families, in romantic relationships. And for you, Virgo, just recently here in the past, you decided to walk away from this energy. And this is what I just got done seeing here in your present. This is why this is in reverse. You know, you stepped out on faith. You want a new start. You made a decision based on what you just went through here in the past. And so a lot of work put in and a lot more work to go. So happy to see that. Now here in the near future, I do see that there is going to be a lot of release. This card speaks of release of the past, certain situations that maybe carried a lot of burden, a lot of heartache, a lot of drama, a lot of trauma. There might have been a lot of loss that you went through. And so you are needing to release all of what those things did to you internally, what they have affected you in your everyday life, relationships, all of that. There is a release here in the near future. Okay, because once you decide to cut certain things out of your life and you decide to move forward, there is some work that needs to be done with that residue, because even though you have severed that person or that situation or have moved on, you still have to emotionally sever those things and box them up and put them away so that you're not carrying that baggage with you. And I see that that's exactly what you will do here in the future. And right alongside of that is the Two of Coins. And this is getting things back into balance. So I feel like for you, Virgo, you are taking the steps to release all of these things in the past or this person in the past and really starting to bring some balance back into your life here. Some of you may have been juggling between knowing what to do or between two people, or feeling like you were caught in the middle between situations. And so releasing that energy for some. Now let's talk about what your hopes are, okay? What you're hoping is that the illusions, the hidden desires that you have when it comes to your wish fulfillment, it's like you want to be able to shed light on this. You want to be able to not hide behind what you desire. You have done that in the past for some things. You may have felt like you needed to because of this energy here. You know, this devil energy, this manipulative person. So maybe your wants and desires were not put to the forefront, but you are wanting to bring out all of the desires of your own heart. You want to not live in secrecy. I am seeing and hearing that for some of you, there is a hidden relationship that you want to come out here. This is wish fulfillment. This is the Nine of Cups. This is, you know, everything that you've ever wanted or needed from a person in terms of relationship. This is your wish fulfilled. This is the person you want to be with. So for some of you, I'm hearing that you may have been in a situation where this relationship could not be out in public. This was hidden. This was a secret. And for some of you, you're wanting to release that. You don't want to live like that. For some of you, you may have feelings for someone and you want that to come out. And for some of you, you just want whatever you feel is a wish fulfillment. If it's within a job, with your family, in a love situation, just in life general, you no longer want that to be hidden from you. You no longer want to feel like you have to hide that. You no longer want to live in secrecy of what you really want when it comes to what fulfills you, what your wishes are. You are determined, with the Seven of Wands here, you are really determined to get to the Six of Cups. Okay, you are reminiscing about how free it was when you were younger, what the good old days felt like. You might be reminiscing about someone in particular or about a time in your life, but you are determined to get back to this feeling or get back to this person, is what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Wands. Now, what there is fear of here is that this is going to lead to some form of confusion, because definitely when you go back to the past, right, the old feelings, the old way that you did things can lead to confusion, especially if you just released certain things from the past. But what you need to realize is that that was the negative release, and sometimes you do have to release some of the good memories that are attached to the bad memories for some of us to heal. Some of us can kind of put each thing in a compartment and say, you know what, I can think of this situation and think of only the good and not think of the bad. For some of us, it's like, I can't think about it at all ever again, because even when I think about the good, in comes the bad, and there was so much just wrapped up in the good, wrapped up in the bad, I just can't deal with it at all. But you are determined here to revisit. Some of you want to revisit and reconcile with someone in the past, and you are fearing that this is going to cause some type of confusion. You really want this person back in your life, or you really want a part of your life back, but there's some confusion here as to how to do that, what that would look like, how you would implement this into your existing life now that you've released some negative aspects of the past. So there's a little bit of fear here, along with determination. You're determined to get back to something from your past, but you don't know how to do it. You don't know what that will look like, okay? And so I am seeing that prominently here. Now, outside influence is Ace of Wands. This is passion. This is new start. This is like a passionate new start. This is a very promising beginning. There's something that is going to be presented from you. Now, this could be presented by this Queen of Coins here. There could be someone that comes to you and offers you a new beginning, or this could be a new beginning with this particular person. What I do see here is there's a lot of air here, a lot of air signs. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini here. There is some Sagittarius, Capricorn, and a little bit of Virgo here. So the outside influence is that there's either new opportunities for a new beginning that are coming for you, and this will allow you to become someone that's very stable, very independent. You won't have to rely on much, because this new opportunity will set you to the standard of, you know, maturity, wisdom, prosperity. It's like, you know, I don't need to have a partner when it comes to having someone meet me halfway with finances and, you know, wisdom on what to do. I would like to have someone, and I'll choose who this is, but I am stable by myself if need be, is what I'm seeing here. And that's because of this opportunity that comes your way. Now, again, this could be that the opportunity that comes through is from somebody that's already got their shit together and wants you to come on board with them, or is willing to teach you how they got to this level. Or this could be a love interest, a new beginning with this person that is super compassionate, willing to share with you their wisdom, wants to be prosperous in a relationship, and, you know, wants to do something with you that's new, that's fresh, but has some compassion, has some strength and wisdom. And yeah, this is the outside influence. So take that as it resonates. For some of you, this is new beginnings in career. For some of you, it's in love. With the King of Wands here, you guys, again, are going to totally embrace this outside influence here. And you are going to just take it for what it's worth. You're going to take it and run with this. Okay? You are literally embarking a new phase of your life. And it's because you've put so much work into releasing some of this toxic energy that was a part of your life. It was holding you back. And this is being so inspired by the possibilities. Like, you can honestly see what the possibilities could be for you, whereas to before, it didn't really matter what your desires were. It didn't really matter what you wanted to do. There was a lot of toxic energy around. There was a lot going on. So now it's like you put in this hard work, and you really decided to release this energy, and you move forward. And so now you're like, you know what? I can see the possibilities, and I'm just going to keep going and see what's for me. Now, what the outcome is here, the Hermit. Yes. So now that you've decided to step out on faith, and you made the decision to do it, you put in all the hard work, you released yourself from all of these things that did not serve you, and you really had some thought of what you wanted, you're going deep within here to put all of that together and say, you know what? What can I make of this? What can I make of this? You know, I've learned a lot. This is gaining wisdom from all of the situations past, good or bad. And so now you're looking at things from a whole nother perspective. You are seeing things from the perspective of hindsight. Oh, okay, I see that needed to happen in order for this to happen. And so now you have a greater appreciation of all your war scars, so to speak. You understand now why things happen the way that they needed to happen. And in comes the complete change. Virgo, there is going to be such a huge shift that happens because of all of the releasing and the hard work and the decisions you've made. Looking deep within, you're going to have a lot of luck come your way in these months following. You know, anytime you put in the work, the universe, God, whoever you pray to, really does see that and appreciates that, and there will be rewards with that. And for you, Virgo, there definitely will be. You know, this is lucky. This is positive change.